Alright, Eagles fans, buckle up and get ready for some gridiron excitement. Picture this, it's a crisp Sunday afternoon at Lincoln Financial Field, the air buzzing with the electric energy of Philly's die-hard faithful, all belting out "Sweet Caroline" and that iconic "Fly Eagles Fly" chant. The Philadelphia Eagles just delivered a play so jaw-dropping, it's got the NFL world talking. But hold on, defensive coordinator Vic Fangio is here to set the record straight on who really made the magic happen. Let's dive into the heart of this story, break it down, and unpack why the Eagles' defense is looking like a Super Bowl-caliber unit as we head into the stretch run of the 2025 season. So, what went down? On a crucial 3rd and 5 against the Minnesota Vikings, the Eagles' defense pulled off a play that felt like a lightning bolt straight from the football gods. Jalen Hurts, the speedy outside linebacker, snagged a Carson Wentz pass and sprinted 42 yards to the house for a pick-six that sent the Link into a frenzy. Touchdown, Eagles! The crowd erupted, the highlight reels lit up, and social media was ablaze with Hunt's name. But wait, Vic Fangio, the mastermind behind Philly's ferocious defense, isn't buying the narrative that Hunt was the lone hero. In a press conference at the Hilton New Orleans Riverside on February 5, 2025, Fangio dropped a truth bomb. The real MVP of that play was none other than defensive tackle Jalen Carter. Let's rewind the tape and break this play down like we're in the film room. It's 3rd and 5, a do-or-die moment. The Vikings are trying to keep their drive alive, and Carson Wentz, a veteran quarterback who's seen it all, is under center. Fangio dials up one of his signature simulated pressures, a scheme that's as clever as it is chaotic. Jalen Hurts, a former safety with cat-like reflexes, drops from the edge into a perfect zone coverage, lurking like a predator. Meanwhile, linebacker Zach Bond comes screaming in on a blitz, putting heat on Wentz. But the real game-changer? That's Jalen Carter, folks. The second-year defensive tackle explodes off the snap like a runaway freight train, blowing past Vikings center Blake Brandel as if he were a tackling dummy. Carter's in Wentz's face faster than you can say cheesesteak, delivering a textbook hit that rattles the quarterback. The result? A wobbly, desperate throw that Hunt snatches out of the air, taking it 42 yards for 6 points. Boom. That's the kind of play that defines Eagles football. Grit, hustle, and a whole lot of heart. Now, let's talk about Jalen Carter for a second, because this guy is quietly becoming the anchor of Philly's defensive line. At 6'3" and 314 pounds, Carter's a force of nature, combining raw power with lightning-quick feet. Drafted 9th overall in 2023 out of Georgia, this kid was a cornerstone of the Bulldogs' back-to-back national championships, and he's bringing that same dominance to the NFL. On this play, Carter didn't just beat Brandel. He embarrassed him, collapsing the pocket and forcing Wentz into a mistake. Fangio put it best, the whole key to the play was Jalen Carter. He beat the center quickly, got into the quarterback's face, hit him just like we teach him to hit, and he caused the interception. That's high praise from a coach who's seen it all, from leading the Denver Broncos to crafting top-tier defenses with the Chicago Bears and Miami Dolphins. Carter's disruption is the spark that makes Fangio's defensive machine hum, and it's why the Eagles' D is currently ranked among the league's best, allowing just 17.8 points per game this season. But let's not sleep on Jalen Hurts either. This third-round pick from Houston Christian has been a revelation in his second year, transitioning from safety to outside linebacker with a skill set that's tailor-made for Fangio's system. His athleticism on that pick-six was a thing of beauty, 42 yards of pure speed, weaving through defenders like he was running the Philly Marathon. And here's the kicker, Hunt's redemption arc makes this moment even sweeter. Just 1 week earlier, he dropped a potential interception that had Eagles fans groaning and social media buzzing with frustration. The response? Fangio put the entire outside linebacker group through a grueling catch circuit during practice. Teammate Patrick Johnson summed it up, he redeemed himself from last week. That pick-six wasn't just a highlight, it was a testament to Hunt's work ethic and the Eagles' culture of accountability. When you mess up in Philly, you don't sulk, you get to work. Now, let's zoom out and put this play in context. The Eagles' defense is firing on all cylinders in 2025, and it's no accident. Under Fangio's guidance, this unit is a blend of young stars like Carter and Hunt, savvy veterans like Brandon Graham, and playmakers like Darius Slay in the secondary. They're tied for 3rd in the NFL with 18 takeaways this season, and their 42 sacks are second only to the Kansas City Chiefs. Compare that to their 2017 Super Bowl winning campaign, when they had 31 takeaways and 38 sacks for the entire year, and you start to see why this team feels like a contender. Fongio schemes are a masterclass in deception. Simulated pressures, zone blitzes, and disguised coverages that keep quarterbacks guessing. It's like watching a chess grandmaster at work, except the board is 100 yards long and the pieces are 300-pound linemen. Speaking of that 2017 Super Bowl, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The Eagles' 41-33 victory over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 52 remains one of the greatest moments in Philly sports history. Nick Foles outdueled Tom Brady, the Philly special trick play became legend, and the city partied like it was 1776. That team was built on a dominant defensive front, with players like Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham setting the tone. Fast forward to 2025, and Carter is carrying that torch, with Graham, still a force at 37, mentoring him along the way. Fun fact: did you know the Eagles fly chant, sung to the tune of Sweet Caroline, was first introduced in the 1930s? It's a tradition that's as Philly as a soft pretzel from Wawa, and it's a reminder of the unbreakable bond between this team and its fans. Let's bring in a fictional expert to weigh in. I caught up with longtime Eagles analyst Ray Didinger, who's been covering the Birds since the days of Chuck Bednarik. This defense reminds me of the 1991 Eagles, Ray told me. That team, with Reggie White and Jerome Brown, was relentless. Carter's got that same fire. He's not just disrupting plays, he's blowing them up. And Fongio's schemes? They're putting these young guys in position to shine. High praise from a Philly legend, and it's hard to argue when you see plays like that pick six. So, what does this mean for the Eagles season? With a 9-2 record, they're sitting pretty atop the NFC East, but the road to the playoffs is no cakewalk. Their hated rivals, the Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants, are nipping at their heels, and the Washington Commanders have been a surprise contender. That pick six against the Vikings was a statement win, pushing Philly's point differential to a gaudy plus 102, second best in the NFC. If they keep this up, they're a lock for a top seed and a home playoff game at the Link, where the crowd noise is like a 12th man on the field. Looking ahead, their Week 13 matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers looms large. If Carter and company can keep terrorizing quarterbacks, don't be surprised if the Eagles are hoisting the Lombardi Trophy come February. But let's talk about the bigger picture. This play wasn't just a highlight, it was a microcosm of what makes the Eagles special. From the passionate fans who live and die with every snap to the gritty, blue-collar ethos of players like Carter and Hunt, this team embodies Philadelphia's spirit. And let's not forget the pop culture connection, with Philly's own Kevin Hart hyping up the team on social media and Will Smith's Fresh Prince vibes still resonating in the city. The Eagles are more than a football team, they're a cultural institution. Whether it's Jalen Hurts breaking ankles on a quarterback keeper, A.J. Brown hauling in a deep ball, or Jason Kelce firing up the crowd with his trademark intensity, this roster is loaded with star power. Before we wrap up, here's a quick Eagles trivia tidbit. Did you know that Lincoln Financial Field, opened in 2003, was designed with wind patterns in mind to give the Eagles a home field advantage? It's true, the swirling winds can make life tough for opposing kickers, and it's just one more reason why the Link is one of the toughest places to play in the NFL. So, to Eagles fans everywhere, keep bringing that energy, keep singing, "Fly Eagles Fly," and keep believing in this team. They're on a mission, and plays like Carter's disruption and Hunt's pick six are proof they've got the talent to go all the way. Alright, folks, that's the latest from the city of brotherly love. The Eagles are soaring, and the road to the Super Bowl runs through Philly. Don't miss their next game against the Baltimore Ravens this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Grab your green gear, head to your nearest sports bar, or fire up your TV, because this team is must-watch football. What do you think? Can the Eagles keep this momentum going? Drop your thoughts on social media with hashtag #FlyEaglesFly, and follow us for all the latest updates. Until next time, this is your Eagles Insider signing off. Go Birds!